So what do you see? I mean, so let me just ask you this, Reginald. I mean, over $200,000 in 7 months builds a team of, I mean, almost like you said, 13,000 people. You know, what is your vision for the future? Okay, where do you see, where are we going with this?
Well, actually, I was shortchanging that number. You saw what I posted in the chat. We actually have 22,000 people on our team.
Sorry.
So, the only reason I know is because Roger had asked me how many, because I wasn't really paying attention, honestly. But what I see for the future, I see us having over 100,000 members on our team. I see at least 100 millionaires and thousands of six-figure income earners on the team, and I see this happening in a very short time span. It's going to happen very quickly. I believe it's going to happen within the next 1 to 2 years with this team. How it feels, honestly, to make $200,000, I mean, it feels good. You know, we're living a better life, a stress-free life. Don't have to avoid phone calls anymore from those 800 numbers. Don't have to, go to school to put your student loans in deferment. Those type of things that a lot of people do. Or here's the funny thing: my wife and I was actually talking about this. We actually used to go out with friends to eat and don't eat. We just go to socialize. We were so broke we couldn't even buy food. And,
Wow.
and some of you all, may be in situations like that, but the reality is, guys, you have an opportunity here to design a better life because you deserve more. Don't get complacent with where you are, especially if you hate where you are. And you may be saying, well, I don't have time. You may work all these hours, but you're going to have to come to a place to where you're going to have to make time to have time, or you never will have time. Because I've been there before. I was at a point to where I used to work 3 jobs and had a business on top of that and going to school. But I found time to work my business because that wasn't the life that I wanted to keep living for the rest of my life. Because if I didn't make that sacrifice initially, I will probably still be doing the same thing. We will probably be still living paycheck to paycheck, probably still be eating fast food for dinner most nights, probably will still be on welfare, probably will still be getting cars repossessed, or if not doing that, probably still going to the buy here, pay here lots. And I'm not knocking people that do that because you have to do what you have to do, but here's the reality. It's a difference between going to a buy here, pay here lot, which most of those buy here, pay here lots, those are wrecked cars that have been rebuilt and all that type of stuff. And it's another thing getting a buy here, pay here car repossessed at work. And that is the most embarrassing thing in that ever happened to me in my life, to get my car repossessed at work. And to be able to actually, again, come from all of that, looking at all of that, I can laugh about it now, but it wasn't funny when it happened. But to come from all of that, to actually be able to go on a real dealership, not a buy here, pay here lot, and purchase new vehicles without really caring about how much it costs. Or my mom, for example, who knocked me upside my head when I was little and threw stuff at me and all this, to get me to where I am right now, to be able to take care of her because she really sacrificed a whole lot to provide for my family. To be able to help her out now because she never had a new car. I mean, it feels awesome. But aside from that, the reason why we do this is, I think I said this at the event, I consider this a form of ministry, even though it's not necessarily, with your typical ministry when you're talking about church, but it's a ministry in a sense to where we're able to help a whole lot of people. And for the first time, when it comes to my purpose in life, I feel like I'm walking in my purpose. I'm able to help more people to live a better life, to not settle for poverty, but actually show them a better way and know that the way that I'm showing them that it's actually possible this time. I'm not selling fantasies. I'm not selling stuff that is fictional. I'm actually selling them something that can actually happen, that can actually come true if they apply what's being taught. So with that being said, I'm done because I can go on and on about this. You done got me amped up now, but I'm just excited, man, because from where we've come from to where we are now, it's a complete difference. So I'm just excited, and I'm excited about you as well, your success, and everybody's success on here for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. I was looking at you as you were talking, and you were talking about, ministry, and we're gonna let you all go because we get on the phone and we just like go from one thing to the next. But your name is the hope giver, and the reality is people, Reginald, people have just lost hope, right? They just don't, they don't have any hope. I had someone that signed up with me, and she was in for maybe this after I came back from Vegas. She saw the check, right? So the people who joined me before they saw the check, awesome, right? She saw the check. She saw everything. But she assumed that when I got in, I had a whole bunch of money and I didn't struggle and everything was perfect for me. And so she was like, she just quit. Just gave up on herself. And I'm thinking like, so what are you going to do? You're going to go back to what? And that's the question that you asked us. Many of us, when we first got into this company with, and locked arms with you, was like, what are you going to go back to? Right? So for me, it was like, well, emergency unemployment has stopped. December 28th was the last check. So what was I going to do? I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to do exactly what, and if I can give you guys some secrets, I've given them out so many times, but if I can give you some secrets, when I got in, Reginald was like, man, this is what you do, A, B, and C. Even though it didn't make sense to me, I was like, well, I would do it this way. I didn't have no money, right? I don't have no results. My results are here. I don't have, any money. And so I'm not going to argue with someone who had already at that point created I don't know how much money, right? And I just did I was crazy enough to just do what he said do, knowing that he had my best interest, at heart. And, to stand on the stage, I was 10 and I was excited about my 10 because, I can look and see my leader number one and knowing that this is possible. You know what I'm saying? You paved the way for, for all of us, to be on stage. And, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I appreciate you, bro. Okay? We didn't turn this into an interview, so. I appreciate you. Those of you who are, watching tonight, it's just a matter of you getting started. It's a $19.95. People say $20. That's 5 cents more than what it is. It's a $19.95 decision, which is less than the cost of you going to get pizza, especially in Seattle. I can't even go get pizza for that price. So it's a very simple decision that will change your life if you allow it. Awesome. Reginald, you should say that.
If you all don't join DS Domination for anything else, join because it's the right thing. It's the cool thing to do. See, these are some of the most coolest people I've ever been around. Seriously, if you don't join for anything else, just join for the social aspect. Even though the money is great, it's really great, but this just came to my mind. Some of you all don't have a social life. Let's be honest. So if you're looking for some cool people to be around that will inspire you, that will empower you, align yourself with the unit of prosperity. These people are so cool. Look at them. Look at them. They're cool. So, it's cool. You want to be around the cool people. So if you want to be around the cool people and do the right thing, and not only you're doing that for the social aspect of things, but also you're aligning yourself with really powerful but yet humble people. They're very humble, but they're very powerful people on this panel here tonight. Then click the green button below and get started, because not only do you want to align yourself with the proper leadership, that is excellent, that is perfect, that's what you want to do, but you want to align yourself with humble leadership as well, and that's what you have here with the unit of prosperity with everyone that's on this panel here tonight. So go ahead and click the link below and get started. We look forward to working with you and inspiring you and empowering you. And until next time, we probably will have another hangout or something going on Thursday. I have no idea. But anyway, get with the person who invited you to this hangout. Thank them, hug them, blow a virtual kiss, a high five, or whatever you need to do, because this opportunity can potentially change your life like it has over, I don't know, thousands, tens of thousands of people across the world. So with that being said, we're going to wrap the hangout up, and we'll see you all on the next one. Take care. God bless.
Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.